Benavidez confirms what I just said yesterday, that he's looking for the biggest and best fights. He said after he gets done with 168, which will be in, I would say, 18 to 24 months, he will be looking to fight Dimitri Bivol for the 175 title. Bivol is someone he's familiar with. They have sparred before. Uh, they've been in the ring with each other. Know what each other is good at, what they're bad at. That would be an excellent fight. Bivol right now doesn't have any current fights. He was looking to fight Charlo if he would have won against Canelo, it would have been a bad fight in my eyes because Bivol's a little too big for Charlo. But Benavidez is looking to fight the best. He doesn't want to waste time. He's gonna go up to 175, challenge the challengers up there, the champions. But 168, he's trying to clear it out soon. He's a beast. This is why he's the Mexican monster. At 26 years old, he's already telling you what he's finna do. I'm gonna fight Demetrius Andrade, the guy nobody else wants to fight. Then after that, I'm gonna go to 175. I'm gonna fight Bivol, and I'm gonna possibly go after the undisputed for Dimitri Bivol. Benavidez, which would be excellent. But right now he just says Bivol, so which is good. We can work our way up to Benavidez, but that sounds nice to me. If 168 division doesn't do anything soon, he's the youngest in the division. So while everybody else trying to age him out and all this other stuff, you're trying to age yourself out because he's going to be somebody who's probably still going to be at 168 when most of these guys retire. So when he's at 168 still, he's going to be seasoned enough and he's going to see enough styles to where when he gets to 175 and he gets comfortable in weight and he gets bigger and put on a little more muscle, not going to be able to touch him. He's really not putting on any muscle at this point because he's lost so much weight that he's not trying to add any mass onto his body. But let Benavidez go to 175 if you want to. He already walking down everybody now. You think people say, yeah, he got bad footwork. Yeah. I mean, it's a few fighters that have bad footwork. Kovalev had bad footwork. Who else? Kovalev didn't have the best timing on his punches, or his jab was good, but it wasn't excellent. It's about the same as what Benavidez does. He throws a nice jab out there too. So I say he's a threat regardless. The way he's moving up and doing the other things that boxers 34, 35 isn't doing, 32. You got the Charlos out there. They finally happy they got a fight. Benavidez working like he's 39 years old on his last fight. The dude has an attitude like this is his last fight type stuff. Like, y'all have to realize what kind of person this is. This isn't a regular fighter. And I've grown to like him over the years. I've been watching him very closely before the pandemic. Before that even came around. When he first came on the scene, I want to say when he first came on the scene, that's probably one of the first boxers I started paying attention to. Because I wanted to get well versed. I just don't want to learn about American fighters. I want to learn about all kinds. So when I seen him though, Benavidez is going to have a problem with him. He has a way bigger punch output than Canelo. He's been in a ring with a lot of styles. So even though he's young, you got to think about it. He's sparred Bivol. So it's not like he hasn't seen all the styles. He goes looking for the smoke. He doesn't spar. And then some of the guys that's on Benavidez's resume that he's fought, Canelo sparred the guys that he's fought. So if the guys he fought was bums, why is Canelo sparring them? He wants to know the ins and outs. Oh, how's this guy? How's that guy? Trust me, they all do that stuff. In any combat sport. They will spar an opponent you had, future or past, and will get familiar with them. Then later on, they'll probably say, hey, how was that guy? How was he? How was his power compared to mine? Some fighters do stuff like that. I'm not accusing Canelo of doing this. I'm just saying this is what goes around in circles. It's a reason why you'll see a guy spar a guy after he's fought a certain person. Sometimes they're not sparring that guy because he has a name in sparring or anything like that. It's just they want to be familiar with him, familiar with his style and how his style clashes with other styles, and that's how it goes. But to accept this fight, Benavidez is exactly a monster. He's earned his name. His name is not going nowhere. He can have a loss. He can have 30 losses. He's still going to be the monster because this is what monsters do. They jump from division to division. See, this is what fans don't realize. He's going to do what you ask as long as the guy he's asking to fight jumps in the ring. He's not finna jump from 168 to 175 when he's worked so hard to get to 175. I mean, to 168. He's cut down a lot of weight, man. The dude used to be 300 pounds. So don't sit up here and be like, oh, well, he's not working hard enough. Man, he's on a journey that he's been on for a long time. Before fans even came around and knew who he was. You know when I realized fans don't know who the Benavidez brothers really are? When they was sitting around saying, Jose Benavidez ain't nobody, he a bomb, when he was fighting Crawford. I said, really? This is what we doing? We calling this guy? And look, he gave Crawford his hardest fight. But 5 years ago, he was a bomb. But like I said, though, they come from different. Y'all talking about their dads talking and all that stuff. I understand. A lot of men focus on the way other men talk. They don't want other men to talk aggressively. Anything close to the LeVar Ball, y'all don't want to hear that. I understand that. But I don't come from that. I don't care how a man talk. As long as he'll touch me and do anything to me, I'm good. But y'all talking about how a man talking and all that stuff. Dude, his sons are backing up his talk. Do you understand that once Jose Benavidez Sr. talks like this, you have to go in the ring, actually fight his sons? So if you don't like his talking that much, knock his sons out. Finish them. But you're not going to be able to do it because he knows what he got. I'm going to be real with you. If I was their dad, I'd be talking a lot more than Jose Benavidez. Y'all lucky ain't their dad. I would have been like, hey, get all of them. Him. He running. He 32 years old. He ain't fought no world champion yet. This person 34. He just fought a champion. He don't know how to act. Getting them all out of my face. They don't want to do nothing. And that's the attitude they got. But when we ask for an Ivan Drago or in real life, people want to meme it all day. But when you get somebody who actually got an attitude like that, now it's like, I don't like that. He's disrespecting my fighter. Who cares? I don't care about you or your fighter. He can disrespect whoever he want to. Get in the ring with him and shut him up. This is a fighting game. This ain't no TV show. This ain't no talk show. Get in the ring and fight him. This dude is too young to be calling out everybody. And actually, half the people he's calling out, he's already either sparred or he's faced the guy that you faced. So you know you're supposed to get in the ring with him. Why are you playing with this man? Get in the ring with him. He's a threat to everybody. We'll see, though. When Benavidez at 26 right now. When he's about 30 years old, he's way younger than Tank, too. So when he's about 30 years old, let's see how many boxers that's in boxing right now will still be around. Y'all don't know it. Benavidez finna wipe out an era. He finna clear out a whole era. He finna hit fast forward on this era right here. He already got derailed him out of there. Plant looking for payday right now. I don't think Plant gonna be the same after that Benavidez fight. He took too much punishment at the end. Y'all see what I'm talking about because it's a few guys. It's a couple of guys that's bounced back. A couple of American guys that bounced back after that fight. But it's a couple of guys who young. They still got to work their way up from that fight because it took a lot out of them. People don't realize that, but they're gonna see soon. But to say that Benavidez is scared to fight anybody, go up to 175, he is now. As you can see, Benavidez is going up to 175 now. Everything the fans keep throwing on these guys, they doing. Now go tell Canelo and Charlo to do the same thing. Do everything that the fans asking for. Because right now, every fight Crawford, the fans asking Crawford to do, he would do. Every fight that Andre said he would do, he would do. Every fight that Wilder said he would do, he would do. I remember when people said Wilder's ducking Anthony Joshua. Who ducks Anthony Joshua to fight Fury? Whatever fan you are, you're wrong. I'll never listen to you. I know who y'all are too. Y'all try to change y'all words around and Fury's #1 now. Yeah, okay. Before the Fury 1 fight, you was thinking that Anthony Joshua was #1. Just like the same person who thought Spence was #1 over Crawford, saying that he's B-side. Yeah, okay. Benavidez is the biggest threat in boxing. Youngest guy ready to fight everybody. There's a lot of guys out there like, well, the promoter said that they don't want to make the fight or there's not enough money. All these excuses other guys got. I'm not posting none of it. If somebody ducks you, okay, cool. You're not finna tell me 100 guys who haven't even bought their mama a house yet, they ducked you for a paycheck. You're not finna convince me none of that. None. I'm not that guy. I know some guys that'll fight you for free right now because of the way you look at them. You gonna tell me a guy who ain't bought his mama a house and a car yet, he ain't ready to fight you? Come on, man. Who you talking to? Okay. But yeah, Benavidez, he's the biggest threat in boxing right now. The next 4 or 5 fights you're gonna see him, they're gonna be blockbusters. Blockbusters. He's gonna be the only fight. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think right now because I don't want to be disrespectful and be lying and all that other stuff. But as I can remember in my history, because people used to always complain about Mayweather. So I don't know if Mayweather fought in the last 2 decades, 2 Hall of Famers in 1 year. I don't know. I'm just saying. Don't know. He got 50 fights, 20 world champions. So possibility of fighting back-to-back champions is probably low. But Benavidez will be the first in a long time. He done fought Caleb Plant this year, early. And he done fought after Caleb Plant knocked out the real. Then comes out, and now he's fighting Andre. Come on, man. Like, we got to get this 26-year-old credit, man. He's doing too much for his age right now while everybody else is having one pay-per-view fight and chilling for the rest of the year. Like, come on now. Like, really. Everybody else that's fought this year has fought one time. Benavidez could have sat on the couch and said, I fought for Caleb Plant this year. I don't got to fight nobody else. He literally could have said that. He's 26 years old. He don't got to fight nobody else. He said, nah, I'm going to fight Andre and Plant this year. And if I can get somebody early in January, I'll squeeze it in too. Man, dude, he's scary, man. Win or lose, he's scary. He's a threat. You better realize it. Anybody who trying to jump in the ring with Bivol right now is a threat. And we seen what Bivol just did to Zordo. Zordo, he went up. Yeah, this weight too light for me. Yeah, you walking around at 225, 230. Yeah, trying to go down to 75? Dude, that's 50 pounds you're trying to lose. But you see, Zerdo couldn't handle it, so Benavidez is sliding in. He's going to be fighting at 75 soon. He's a threat, man. He's what boxing needs, and people keep hating on him, trying to validate other stuff. I'm not here for all that. I don't got no time. I mean, these guys been fighting 20 years, man. If I ain't seen Canelo or Charlo or somebody else fight by now, it's time to move on. I'm done with that era. I'm moving on. It's a new era. We on new boxers who want to fight each other. We ain't with all that. Those guys who talking about ducking and all that, the ducking era is over. It's over. The ducking era is over. It's a new era. Like and subscribe.